Hello everyone, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing all the answers to the Q&A I had posted out in Instagram, Twitter and in other platforms as well.
क्या कर रहा है यार तू? तो मजाक है क्या?
So I'm going to be answering a lot of questions that came from many of you. I'm sorry this video is a little bit late, but better late than never. And let's get started. I will include a lot of funny questions as well. And let's make this video as interesting and exciting as possible. So the first question, what to do when husband wants to live in a country and when wife doesn't like that country? Well, I'm the right person to answer this question. I have moved 4 countries and every time we move, my wife is always saying no.
नहीं मैं नहीं आऊंगा.
It's my job to convince her. In fact, I will tell you a very interesting story. When I first got an opportunity to work in Vietnam, I went and told my wife, we were living in Australia. It's such a beautiful country. And I said, we're going to go to Vietnam. And after a lot of convincing, she agreed. She said, I have 2 conditions. You have to get me a dog and you have to get me a house which is big enough for the dog to stay. So she called my boss and she told him, if you get me these 2 things, I will allow Ashok to move to Vietnam as a managing director. To this lady who has asked the question, please convince your husband or your husband has to convince you. The next question is from Bhavdeep Singh 007. Sir, how to be successful? Well, Bhavdeep, successful is a very, very broad word. What is success for me and you can be very different to anybody else. But end of the day, what I suggest to you is think about, instead of success as a word, make it continuous improvement. How can you become better and better every day? If you were, for example, running 1 kilometer in 10 minutes, can you make it 9 minutes the next day? That also already is a success. So similarly, for anything you want to do, you start doing that. Success comes from acquiring skills which you will particularly enjoy doing as a job and then converting it into a monetary part as well. So these things I hope will help you to at least understand the word, what it means. Next one from Shaurya Bhosale 1769. Sir, what would you be doing if you were in your first year of college right now? Well, I'll tell you what I did not do well was I was lost, which I think many of you would be. In first year of college, you're still figuring out what you want to do in life. What I would suggest to you is to start already jumping into some practical work experience. Some good internships and part-time jobs, freelancing, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Working in a coffee shop, doing photography, working with a content person, anything that even if you don't like it, just do it for 2-3 months. You will start experiencing different things and then by end of the year, you will figure out what is that you really like and then you can start branching into it. The next question, how to be more self-disciplined? See, if you think about the best favorite things that you want to do in life, did you ever had to think about being self-disciplined? Let's say that you are madly in love with a partner, the girl or a boy, whoever you like. Have you ever worried about, I know I have to wake up early, I have to sleep late. You still speak all night without worrying about it.
अरे बाप रे, ये तो धोती खोल रहा है.
So self-discipline should not be treated separately. Self-discipline comes from you having a deep-rooted passion and a hunger to succeed. Last 2-3 months, I have been struggling a little bit with a lot of travel. So food and fitness was all going for a little bit of a toss. And since last 1 week I've not traveled and every day I'm so tempted to eat a lot of things. But I've been controlling myself because I'm visualizing that 6-pack body that I'm going to have. That is my dream. So I was able to bring out the self-discipline in me. So bring out that passion for whatever you're trying to do. That will bring self-discipline. The next question is from Shivangi Dabas. Please tell about professional etiquettes. Again, there is a lot of it. I will just share maybe a few of them in this answer. First thing for me is being on time. Any meeting, professional meeting you have, if your meeting is at 9 o'clock, please be there by 8:55 and inform the person you're there. It shows them the respect you give for their time. If you're running late, inform them on the way that you're running late. Secondly, when you finish a meeting, immediately email them the minutes or the actions agreed. Third thing is appropriate dressing from the appropriate place and location. You don't have to go overdressed to a casual dinner. You don't have to be underdressed for a very important meeting. So these 3 things is a start of professional etiquettes from my perspective. The next question is from I am Shashank Bisht. How to deal with people which don't know anything but always say, I know, and eventually goof up and you suffer. Well, Shashank, if it happens to you for the first time, it's not your mistake. If second time and third time you're dealing with the same person, then probably it is your mistake. You should not deal with them anymore or at least have a conversation with them. If they say, I know, maybe the first thing you can do is ask them more details. So can you share, what do you know? Can I know the details? And then you will know whether they really know or not and you can catch them as well.
मस्त प्लान है.
Next question is, need suggestions to come out of a routine work and bored feeling. There's another similar question, which is what to do when you're working hard and don't get results for a very long time to create self-doubt. Both are very similar. You need to first of all find out what is creating the bore part for you. See, one thing is every job is going to have boring parts. My job also has boring parts. But can you find the eventual goal for this boring part? In fact, I remember I made a YouTube video on this, how to make your current job interesting. So I will tag it here on this video as well. But what I spoke about briefly, in that video is we all have a bigger purpose why the company has recruited us. Even if you're a data typing person, if you don't type the data properly, somebody's going to get impacted. You should first find out how does your job add value to the company's overall bigger term goal and ambition, and then link it to what you're trying to do. And if you're stuck in the same role for too long, again, you have to find out from feedback from your boss, from your colleagues, why do they not see you beyond this role? What are the skills and competencies that you're lacking, and work on it. This, I think, will help you. The next question is from Rohit Thuli 29. What's your next goal in life, in career, that you want to achieve? Well, I don't want to be revealing my trade secrets. But what I can tell you is my ambition is to create an army of leaders who will go on to achieve obscene success. This is my tagline. So I want to work wherever I can to develop more and more leaders who can become a better version of themselves. That's what is my goal. The next question is from Hello Ankit Pandey. Sir, as a college student, what should we not do? First thing, Ankit, don't compare yourself. Don't follow herd mentality. Because your friends are doing, don't do it. I did that mistake and today I repent. What you should not do is get into bad habits and bad company and have bad friends. They can be a huge influence in your life. What you should not do is procrastinate all day. You keep thinking कि मुझे ये करना है, but कभी नहीं करते. तो time बर्बाद हो जाता है. Why don't you find a way to improve the procrastination? What you should not do is not spend enough time with your parents. Spend little bit of time with your parents every day. They would love to hear from you and you would love to hear from them as well. Just remember, whenever you want to spend time with them, they may not be with you. So just remember that. Next question is from Saptarishi_dhar. Sir, do you have any WhatsApp, Telegram or a Facebook group which I can join? I don't have any yet, but seems like a good suggestion. Let me think about it. The next question is from Shubham_Kothari. How do you keep yourself motivated to create content, office work, workout and reading? Shubham, I think whatever you mentioned, I love all of these. And I've been able to time box myself very well to make sure I can do it. First of all, my work is my number one priority, which I dedicate most of my time. But nights, after the kids go to bed or a little bit even before that, I can spend time on my content preparation. I don't take a lot of time to prepare my content. So weekends, 2-3 hours of work, I am done. I have a great content team that helps me with everything. And I have a great work team which helps me with everything at work as well. More than that, I love everything I do, so I find time. The next question is from Pradatta Mohapatra. When do we meet at Hyderabad? We met last week. So I fulfilled your desire even before we did the video. The next one, Ishmon. Sir, do you believe everyone can become a CEO? It's not about whether I believe everyone can become a CEO. If you want to become a CEO, you can become a CEO. So if you don't want to become one, you cannot become one. That's the holistic answer. Well, thank you very much everyone for watching this short Q&A session. Until I see you on another Q&A session, do share your questions you would like me to answer for the next Q&A video. I will choose the best 10 questions and I will make a video of it, and I will give you all a giveaway as well, which I will announce in that particular video. So tag your friends, write down the questions, the best ones. I will be answering them. Thank you. Do click on the subscribe button and notification button to continue watching all the videos that I'm posting.